Generating high-quality dialogue with AI used to be impossible until now.
I don't know if I can keep going.
Do you have shoes?
This is a gas station.
Where's Mom?
With the release of Kling 3.0, a whole new world of AI movie making has been unlocked. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to prompt high-quality character dialogue sequences and get lifelike performances from AI actors. First, I'm going to break down directing characters with this simple two-shot conversation between a father and his son. Then we'll move on to more difficult prompting to get subtle human emotion. And finally, I'll explain how to create multi-shot exchanges and generate consistent back-and-forth conversation. When figuring all of this out, I also ran into a very common problem with AI, and I'll show you how I overcame that as well. Okay, level 1. How can we direct characters to produce a convincing video? I wanted to create a scene from this old movie that I wrote about a father and a son having a conversation over a dinner table. The first step is, obviously, open up your AI tool. I'm using Higgsfield for this because, at least as of recording this video, they have the fastest and most reliable Kling 3.0 generations. Back in the day, we would have to generate 2 individual AI videos, one for each shot. But now, Kling 3.0 has multi-shot mode, where you can create unique prompts for multiple scenes in one single generation. I'm going to create a start frame with Nano Banana and then upload it to the generator. From here, I'll turn on multi-shot and describe my first scene, including the father's dialogue. Here's my prompt. A father looks across the table at his son and says, "Paul, ... eat your food," with a menacing tone. The camera moves with a very gentle handheld sway, staying focused on the father. It's pretty short, the father doesn't say much, so I'm gonna set the duration to 2 seconds. Next, I'll add a shot. This is a new shot. The AI knows that it's part of the same scene, but beyond that, we need to describe everything really well because the AI doesn't have a start frame to begin with. Here's what I wrote. Close up. The father's 11-year-old son looks down at his plate and picks at his food without taking a bite. Eyes still staring at his plate, he says, "I'm working on it, ... The only reason I eat this slop is so the cigarette tastes better afterward." Steady camera shot with an extremely gentle handheld sway. Because the son has a much longer line, it's really important that we get the punctuation and timing right. I added 3 dots when I wanted a slight pause between sentences, and I increased the length of this shot to 7 seconds to give it plenty of room to breathe. Here's the result.
Paul, eat your food.
I'm working on it. The only reason I eat this slop is so the cigarette tastes better afterward.
What's really important to get right when you're directing characters is the detail with which you describe their actions and the way they pronounce their lines. I wanted tension in this scene, so I said the father delivers his line in a menacing tone. I went even further with the son, describing how he pokes at his plate and keeps his eyes down. I also added some handheld camera movement to make everything feel grounded. Take a look at what this scene looks like if we were to strip all of those details out.
Paul, eat your food.
I'm working on it. The only reason I eat this slop is so the cigarette tastes better afterward.
Paul, eat your food.
I'm working on it. The only reason I eat this slop is so the cigarette tastes better afterward.
The 2 sequences have incredibly different feels, so be as specific as you can about your character's behavior if you want a good result. Being super descriptive with your prompts is even more important the more subtle you want the character's performance to be. When testing Kling 3.0, I created a scene where a woman goes from cheery to concerned just within a few seconds.
Hi guys. Where's Mom?
This clip proves that new AI has a knack for the tiniest details. She's got this slightly bouncy energy for the joy that then kind of settles, and the way that her eyes glance around and her cheeks drop, even that like little lip drop at the end. This is scarily good. But to get a result like this, we need an even better prompt than we've used in the past. I'm not horrible at prompting, but ChatGPT is definitely better. So I gave GPT this prompt to help me write the scene. Give me a video prompt for Kling of an extreme close-up of a young woman in the airport, stopped at a terminal on arrival. She looks directly past the camera as if glancing at different members of her family and says, "Hi guys, where's Mom?" We can see her subtle facial expression go from one of joy to slight concern. Her smile shrinks as she realizes that her mom isn't there. Here's what it gave me. Pause the screen if you want to copy it. I pasted this much more thorough prompt into the video model, this time without even giving it a start frame, and the results speak for themselves. The key takeaway here is that when it comes to prompting, especially with super subtle emotions, enhancing your prompts with AI is key to getting great results. Now it's time to get even more complex with multi-shot video generations. We've already created that double shot of a father and a son, but oftentimes in movies, conversations last for more than just 2 lines. The first way to extend your scene is to have a number of different angles as the story continues, like this sequence that I made about a boxer.
I don't know if I can keep going. Hey, look at me. You're still in this fight. He's too strong. He's tired. He's tired. You see, his hands are dropping. You don't quit now. One more round. Give me everything.
Just like the last clip of the girl in the airport, I generated a prompt for this boxing sequence with ChatGPT just by describing the scene and saying what I wanted the characters to say. All I had to do was upload my start frame, tweak the wording of the prompts a little bit, and paste each one into Kling's multi-shot workflow. For a fast-moving scene, changing the camera angle with every cut like this works pretty well. But the problem is, most movies don't shoot drama this way. Conversations typically cut back and forth between just 2 main camera angles. Thankfully, I figured out a way to achieve this effect with AI, and it's actually really easy. Using this start frame, I generated a 4-shot back and forth sequence between a young woman and a gas station worker.
Do you have shoes?
This is a gas station.
Do you have shoes?
No!
Whoa, that last shot got all wonky. We're gonna have to fix that. But first, let me explain how I got consistent angles. The first 2 shots set up our main camera angles and follow the principles of prompting that we just talked about. But for the last 2 shots, I started the prompt specifically instructing it to return to the close-up shot of the woman and the close-up shot of the gas station clerk. It's as simple as that. The AI understood exactly what I was looking for. Now let's tackle that weird final shot generation. Clearly, this shot is not what I'm looking for. The audio is all messed up.
No!
However, that doesn't mean that we need to re-prompt the entire thing and spend a bunch more credits. If one shot is bad like this, but the rest of the scene looks good, all you have to do is download your clip, take a screenshot of the first frame of the bad clip, and then use that as your start frame for new generations. I had this last shot set to 4 seconds, so I'm just gonna copy my prompt from the original shot, tweak it a little bit to see if that fixes with the weird generations, and then I'll set the duration to 4 seconds. After that, we'll generate a new shot and use our new generation to replace the one that looked weird in the original scene. Here's the final result.
Do you have shoes?
This is a gas station.
Do you have shoes?
No.
As long as the first frame of any shot looks good, this method allows you to re-prompt the individual shots from your Kling 3 generations as many times as you need without throwing the whole thing away. This technique can also be used to extend scenes if you want, and I explain exactly how to do that in my guide to cinematic AI video transitions, which you can watch right up over here.